follow up on the jobs report. The report showed that wages are continuing to rise at a rapid pace. How worried is the White House that means inflation will stay higher for longer?
Look, I just laid out how we're seeing more jobs, and more jobs mean opportunities for American workers, and more families that are able to put food on the table and pay the bills. So look, there are a couple of things, and you hear us take these data points out many times. The economy has created more than 260,000 jobs last month. That's just looking at this current job report. We have 10.5 million jobs that have been created since the President Biden took office. Again, looking at the jobs report. Recent inflation reports shows Americans are beginning to see much needed break in inflation. So we're seeing a moderation in inflation. 750,000, you hear us talk about this, manufacturing jobs that have been created under this president. GDP increase, we saw that number. It was the original estimate was 2.6%. We saw this week it was actually 2.9% in that third quarter, and the unemployment rate is at a 50-year low. So wages are up, and we think that's also important. Looking at this job report, looking at the data points over the last couple of months.
How do you factor that into inflation, though? Is there more that the president should be doing to try to bring down inflation with wage gains going up?
The president has been very clear, right? He said when it comes to his economic plan, inflation, dealing with inflation, fighting inflation, lowering costs for American people is his number one priority. And he has done that. You've heard us talk about the gas prices and how that's come down. That's because of the president's historic actions that he's taken over the past several months. All right, thanks everybody.